Since making his television debut on TV Nation in the mid-90s, journalist and filmmaker Louis Theroux has become synonymous with documentaries involving subcultures and people on the fringes of society. Louis looks back at his earliest documentaries and explores how some people's most fervent beliefs can bring them into conflict with mainstream society. Louis was once an atheist. He draws people who have firm convictions and does matter if their beliefs are wrong-headed. Con artist and mind readers. Because of their beliefs in the USA, many were talking to the hills and arming themselves against the federal government, like a little understanding army of rebels and renegades. Weird Weekends, Head for the Hills, 1998. Mike Cain showed Louis his radical house. For example, he had guns inside the place. Mike think of the New World Order, that the government was making the one world government dictating everything that happens in the world. He believes people wearing masks are used to control people. He uses the example of fighting over toilet paper. Weird Weekends, UFOs, that rape, molest, steal children and make men cringe. He saw a person who believed extraterrestrials exist. His main thing was the idea that, in the area of Colorado, where he was living, there were mysterious unexplained deaths. Rev Robert short was a UFO space channel. He was making noises to connect with aliens. Weird Weekends, Black Nationalism, 1999, and that is to totally annihilate America. No group has a monopoly on strange beliefs. In fact, strange beliefs can come packaged as something reasonable. They also incubated an extreme fringe of true believers who took a totally over-the-top exclusionary view of other races. A picture of Christ is coming back on a white horse. The Pope on the floor with blood on his faces. Weird Weekends, Whites, 2000, in South Africa, he did a story about poor nationalists concerned about preserving their culture. They said God created, not even animals, as equal. He chose the white peoples and non-white having no shot. Louis and the Nazis. 2003, White Nationalist Underground, which in part is made up of skinheads. For example, Jewish people will not be allowed to step on his property. Louis was telling him he was not racist and therefore did not want an answer whether he was Jewish or not. Weird Weekends, Enlightenment, 2000, with his head on the floor he's asking his mother to be with him. His born name is Courtney. He had a little altar of the divine. Anirudhan said he let Courtney die. Something in Louis that wants to believe in these things, but something inside does not let this happen. Weird Weekends, Christianity, 1998, who have unconditional or mystical beliefs when a man touches people and drops on the floor, or somebody praying for someone but talking about their past in their prayer. These are some few examples I showed of Louis Theroux. Like, share, comment and subscribe.